Okay, hello. We're back to standard form. We're really going to start using the ideas from the Desmos worksheet. So I definitely, for today's class, definitely get that out. Or actually, I'll hand it back. Um, Either way, yeah, we're going to start connecting equations to parabolas more, and also like parabolas to equations. Kind of get like really start connecting those and making sense of quadratic equations. So I'm going to start a little bit of review. Quadratic equations are the things that get us parabolas. They look like this. And like when they're looking like this and all simple, it's called standard form. Uh, yeah, these are some examples uh, of some quadratics in standard form. And we're going to dig deeper a little bit on some of the meaning behind standard form. And specifically, the sign of a. So the sign of the coefficient of x squared. It has like a very large impact. Uh, like look back at the first section. Actually, the first two sections really of the Desmos assignment, and also the x squared is powerful assignment. To like get more of an idea that this is really the important term here, and the sign of a is going to have like a very clear effect on the graph. Um, and it's going to decide if it's going to be a U or an upside down U. So if A is positive, no matter what, if it's positive, then the parabola is going to be shaped like this, like a U. But if it's negative, then it's going to be an upside down U, going like this. You can think like for here, this is the most important term, and when it's positive, it's going to make the numbers very big. It's also when it's negative though, numbers are still going to get really big, but in the negative direction. Going to be very, very negative. Um, and yeah, that's really like these two. We're going to get more into them, but for this, you really just need to know positive A goes like up, and negative it goes down. Um, Here's a little graphic for you. If A is positive, you can think of it happy, positive, happy. So it's like shaped like a happy face. And when it's negative, it goes down, down on both sides. So yeah, this is the overview. This is really all you really need to know. So the worksheet's pretty chill. I'll do some. I'll mess around this much just to like put just like more examples. So here's some random equation. So right now, the coefficient of x squared is like 1. You can think of it as just 1. So you can see why I type 1 and nothing changes. This is positive, so it's going up. If I make it negative, boom, now it's all suddenly going down. Even if I make all these other terms really big, I'm trying to make them really big. Oh god, okay, too big. It's kind of hard to see now. But still, when really big, no matter what, because this is negative, it's still going to make it go down, upside down U. And yeah, no matter how small I make the other terms, if the first one's positive, it'll still go up. So yeah, let's do some examples. So yeah, you're gonna see some like this with the graph of y equals negative x squared plus 4x look more like a or b. So again, we're really just looking here. This is negative, and when it's negative, it's gonna go down both directions like this. So this would just be a. Yeah, just look at the sign here and remember what that correlates to. Would the equation of this graph have a positive or negative coefficient of x squared? So it's going like up in both directions. That is the positive one, so this would be positive. What about the graph of 2x squared minus 2? It's against positive, positive is this one that goes up. So B. Would the equation of this graph in standard form look more like A or B? So you're going to see some like this. This is basically, you're going to just notice, like, we're not really worrying about these. We're just looking at, is it the sign, coefficient of x squared positive or negative? This one, it's going down in both directions. So that means it's got to be negative. So it's going to be B. Other problems? No, I don't. Okay. So, yeah, just really got to remember this. And we're going to just apply that. It's pretty chill. Best of luck.